Question 11. Consider the following pairs, feature introduced by 1. Kharoshthi script Greeks. 2. Preamble of Ashokan edicts Iran. 3. Extensive use of elephants in army Nanda. 4. Horse chariots Vedic people. Which of the pairs given above are correctly matched? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1, 2, and 4 only. D. 2, 3, and 4 only. Question 12. In the context of the ancient history of India, the term Sulvasutras refer to A. Texts containing extensive records of the Suluva and Tuluva dynasty. B. Texts dealing with the methods of measurements and geometry. C. Texts containing the records of lands with their ownership. D. Texts dealing with the rules of astronomy and the position of stars. Question 13. Consider the following statements. 1. There was an enormous gap between the wages paid to the highest and lowest ranking government officials in the Mauryan Empire. 2. Pativedaka and Pulisni were officers who were appointed by the king to oversee appointments to the lower administrative posts. Which of the above statements is correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. None of the above. Question 14. Which of the following phrases defines Ardhasatikas and Swaviryopajivins generally referred to in the sources of the Mauryan period? A. High officers responsible for security of frontier forts. B. Sharecroppers who worked on state-owned lands. C. Personnel in charge of weights and measures. D. Officers responsible for suppression of criminals. Question 15. With reference to the period of the Indo-Greeks in the post-Mauryan period, which of the following statements is incorrect? A. One of the Indo-Greek rulers is the central character in Nagsena's Buddhist text Milind Panha. B. The Indo-Greeks continued to the Mauryan practice of issuing gold coins for state use. C. The Greek rule is memorable on account of the introduction of Hellenistic art features in northwest India. D. The Besnagar pillar inscription showcases that Indo-Greeks rulers were tolerant to and even adopted Hinduism. Question 16. Consider the following statements about the Sangam literature. 1. Tolkappiyam is a treatise on grammar and poetics. 2. Tolkappiyam is the only book surviving from the first Sangam. 3. Silapadikram written by Sittalai Sattanar provides valuable information on the Sangam polity and society. Which of the statements given above is correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. 2 and 3 only. D. None of the above. Question 17. With reference to Sangam period age in the history of India, which of the following statements is correct? 1. Hereditary monarchy was the form of government in the Sangam age. 2. The only source of revenue was the tax on foreign goods. 3. Absence of practice of sati was a remarkable feature of this era. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A. 1 only. B. 1 and 2 only. C. 2 and 3 only. D. 1 and 3 only. Question 18. With reference to the Sangam era, consider the following pairs. 1. Kurinji agricultural lands of the Sangam age. 2. Nadukal chief deity was Murugan. 3. Attutogai 8 anthologies of the Sangam era. Which of the statements given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 3 only. Question 19. Consider the following pairs. Sangam literature matter subject of the book. 1. Silapadikram. It is about the love affair of Kovalan, Kanagi and Madhavi. 2. Tirukural describes the socio-economic condition of the Pandya country. 3. Madurakkanji deals with philosophy and wise maxims. Which of the pairs given above is correct? A. 1 and 3 only. B. 1 only. C. 2 only. D. 3 only. Question 20. Consider the following statements with respect to the Sangam era. 1. Commodities from the Tamil kingdoms were in high demand in foreign markets. 2. Vanagars were agriculturists whereas the Vellalas carried on trade and commerce. 3. Valangai and Idangai were types of traders in the Chola rule. Which of the statements given above is correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. 3 only. D. All of the above.